We are here in beautiful, windy Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm back visiting my good friend Rich Bauman. You might recall a few episodes ago we put some paint pins on his Airstream and then fixed the door. So we're back to get the full official guided tour of his 2023 Airstream International 30 RBT. Having had a 30 RBT in the International, being in this one makes me miss mine a lot because they're just beautiful rigs. So Rich is going to give us the ins and outs of this beautiful Airstream and show us what he's done to make it his, let's say.
Good. So Dee and I have been talking about doing this for a bit, and that's because Judy and I have had this trailer now for 3 years. We bought it new at We Are Airstream down in Chandler, Arizona. And since this is our second Airstream, we kind of believe we have the experience now to make some modifications and changes now to make this Airstream truly ours and to make it as functional as it can be for our uses. So Dee and I have been talking about this, and in this video, I'm just going to walk through quickly this International 30 2023 and show you some of the things that we've done to make it more livable, it travel a little bit better, because we do like to travel a fair amount. And so we'll start right now. Okay, so starting on the outside, it's like I said, a 2023 Airstream International 30-footer, and it's a standard on the outside. The things that we do like about it that are a little bit different than the 27 Globetrotter that we had, 2019 Globetrotter, is that we have the stabilizers on this are not electric. They were electric on the Globetrotter, and I just find that I prefer to use my power drill when controlling and modulating the stabilizer. So, and fewer moving parts. We do like the storage on the 30, especially because we have twin beds. So we have these outfitted, not in any particular way, but we kind of have it dialed in the way it works best for us. On the back side, it's just a normal standard storage bin. Now, because of front end separations being an issue with Airstreams, we do try to be careful of how much weight we put in this back compartment to reduce the flex with the separation issues that Airstream has seen in the past. So far we have no issues.
So what are the tank capacities on this?
Capacities on the International is 52 gallons of fresh, 41 gray, and 35 black.
Awesome.
So more than enough for us. But we don't use it a lot because we are not the boondocking type of folks. So standard on the awnings on this, we have the awning package, but I think the awning package is standard on the International. And everything else on this side is just standard hookups.
And these are beautiful awnings on this one.
And we love them. Yeah.
So again, with the city water inlet, a black tank flush.
Right.
Then you've got the smart plug coming on there, and that I believe is standard.
And the solar on top with the lithium package. On-demand hot water heater. They're working fine.
So one thing about the water heater, and we're having that problem in this park too, is there's not enough water pressure to keep the water hot, at least in our van. And have you had that problem?
There has to be enough water flowing through the on-demand water heater to keep the flame on, because if it senses a drop in flow, the flame will turn off, and that is an issue for us, mostly just at this particular park in Flagstaff. We make it work.
So do you like turn on another faucet?
We do.
Okay.
We turn on the bathroom faucet while we're washing dishes with hot water in the kitchen. So not ideal, but until I can come up with a better plan, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Do you have the lift on this?
And we have the 3-inch lift.
The 3-inch lift, that's nice. Yeah. That is nice.
Yeah.
It's a good looking rig.
It's not clean right now because it's been in Flagstaff since the beginning of April. Plus we did travel to Yosemite National Park for about a 10-day trip along that time span. But we do have the ceramic coat as well. Nice. So when I do finally take it back to the Phoenix area and wash it, it should gleam.
Very nice. And one thing we didn't have on ours is the vent cover over that front Fantastic fan. That is nice. That is super nice.
Only thing to note on the front here would be the locking mechanism that we bought from the Airstream dealer. And because we leave this up here 6 straight months, the Airstream's always here when we return.
So far, every time.
Yeah, so far.
That's awesome. All right, so let's venture in.
Okay, well, here we go.
So I mentioned we did the pain pins when we were up here earlier this year. Rich went out and bought the rest of the set from No Locks.
Yep, so the pain pins are installed. They're working great. So now that we're in the cooler temperatures, we open the windows from the inside. We do not have to go on the outside with a spatula or credit card to help open the windows. So that's a big improvement. One of our favorite improvements that we did to this 30 was we got together with Cindy Hathaway, and she happens to be an exceptional seamstress and very good at making curtains. And so we updated this thing with custom curtains, and that was a huge thing, and thank you to Cindy for doing that for us. But these are really nice lined and with the fabric that we picked out, and it's turned out great. Okay, along that same lines, on the back side here, Airstream's got this nice little storage bin, and in there we call it the wine cellar because we keep our wine bottles in there and some other odds and ends that we store in there that are not being used. And as you'll see while we're doing the walk around, we've outfitted the entire Airstream with a collection of plastic bins that we got at the Container Store, so to maximize storage. And so while we travel, everything that we possess in the trailers is mostly containerized, so that when we get to our destination, things for the most part have not shifted too much.
Saw the matching plate down in there.
Yes.
Yeah. So color coordinated.
Okay, so what we did when we first got this Airstream, and we did not do this with the Globetrotter 27, but when we got this trailer, we knew we wanted it to be different. And so we took very, very accurate measurements of all the storage areas. And you'll notice here, so we took very, very accurate measurements and then went to the Container Store, and we were able to buy the maximized size containers to optimize our storage in this. And so everything sits in its place. And once again, it just travels better that way. Along that same line, Airstream actually provides these storage containers that slide underneath the bench seating of the dinette. And we call this the pantry area. This is just dog treats, and on the other side we'll have potato chips and stuff in the exact size, same size container.
We're good. And while I'm down here, I want to point out to those that might not know, there is a subwoofer back under that side, under that seat. And this is where the water heater is on this side.
That is correct.
And I will say that we had the 6-gallon water heater. You have the on-demand, but it's still is in that same enclosure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so we'll come up here to the top then, and just to show you how we've stored the plates and everything, so that after we drive 1,000 miles on a trip, everything still seems to stay in place. And these are just fabric, little padded containers that kind of keep everything intact. So that's the way we have done the upper cabinetry. And down here is the trash can area. We have a rice maker in the back. Once again, in a container is a crock pot and trash bags. And down here is another cooking pot that we keep in its original box just to keep it tidy.
And while we're down here, you'll see the flashing lights back there. That is the motherboard for, as we found out, that's where the awning is run from, among other things. So we had to have ours replaced when the awning stopped working like it should. So
very good.
We asked lots of people, what are those flashy lights? Nobody knew.
Down here is where we keep the the silverware and some of the utensils for cooking. We happen to have the microwave convection oven here, and it works great and serves our needs.
And that also in this one is an air fryer too.
Yes.
Which is very
The 3-burner gas stove, which we really like. It works great. Makes our coffee in the morning, and
Oh, so you're making coffee the old-fashioned way.
the old-fashioned way.
Sitting around a campfire
Yeah.
in an Airstream.
This is the slide-out pantry. Limited in function and size, but it serves its purpose. We keep some of the heavier stuff on the bottom here, some of the glass containers that have avocado oil, stuff like that. And D, let's shoot that one from over here. Let's do the fridge.
You can do that. Oh, there we go.
Okay, the fridge. Sure. Yeah, this is trash, dude.
We won't zoom in.
Yeah. Okay, just
It looks clean.
standard international 30 refrigerator, 12 volt, works great. It keeps ice cream cold and firm, which is really fantastic. It does not have an ice maker, but we don't seem to have a need for that. The refrigerator is also fantastic. Along the same lines as the other things, what we've done is we've outfitted our fridge with plastic containers here to help keep things from moving around too much while we travel. And we carry beverages in the bottom the same way. And it just seems to distribute the weight a little bit better and keep things containerized should something break open.
That's a good sized fridge.
Yeah.
The 12 volt really gives you more space for sure.
Now to one of the areas that I'm probably most proud of, because although I got to say that I stole part of this idea from Cindy and Dee. Well, starting with the mirrors. So my wife Judy wanted the longest length mirrors that she could get in this trailer. And so the way I went about doing that is I went to a glass store and I ordered, these are Lexan mirrors. They're very expensive, but I went there with very specific dimensions, and they adhere to this back wall with a 3M double stick type tape. This gap is here because this shelf comes flush up with the door when it's closed. So I had to very accurately create the gap, but these close exactly the same. And this door also has the same mirror. So this is something I'm pretty proud of. And I kind of learned how to do this from Dee and Cindy, because in their International 30, they had done a shelving situation on the right side of their cabinet. But what I did was I went to the Container Store once again and bought this shelving arrangement. And we use it to store sweaters and towels and washcloths. And when we travel, we just secure it with a light bungee, and it keeps things from sliding around too much. This thing is very firmly held in place with this top shelf that I created. Essentially, it tied it all together. And so this essentially the whole thing fits firmly between the bottom wheel well section and this front post. So this is solid and firm. This is essentially like a dresser top at this point. And we might put some hats on there. We do keep clothes hanging on here, but for just showing purposes, we remove those for you guys.
That is a sweet drawer system.
Yeah, this has worked out. This has worked out really good for us. Just some slippers in here, pants. So that gives us a little more useful storage and tries to keep us organized, which is important. Everybody knows on a long trip. Up here, once again, just the fabric containers to help us keep everything from rattling around too much while we travel. We have a fan up here and just cleaning items, etc.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very neat, very clean.
Fighty. Okay, so over to the shower. The shower works great for us. Yeah, the thing that we've done on this trailer that we did with our Globetrotter 27 is we added this shower caddy with shower soap, shampoo, and conditioner that affixed to the wall with once again a double stick mechanism. It's never fallen off the wall or anything. It holds everything secure. It does not drip. It's fantastic. Shower's great. We've always had a teak floor, both in the Globetrotter and this one. We ordered that custom, and it's just it's a nice place to stand.
You're a tall guy. Any issues using that shower?
I have to kind of shower with a little bit of a hunch, but I am 6'1". Okay, that doesn't bother me too much.
You can stand that for 5 minutes while
Yeah,
you're in the shower. Yeah.
I can take it for 5 minutes. Okay, on to the bedroom. This has really worked out for us. The beds are really comfortable. The curtains are the best. Once again, Cindy Hathaway work. Beautiful, perfect fitted curtains. And so we're very proud and fortunate to have those. This is where the dogs sleep at night. We have 2 golden doodles that are about 50 pounds each. We pull this out to make a double bed at night for the dogs. They love being between us. And by morning, one or both will be up on mom's side over here. So during the day, we keep those stowed up like that because we have clothing storage in, once again, the custom bins that we bought at the Container Store. They fit in there perfect. They're easy to get out. Pull it up here, take out what you need, and put it away. There's 4 of those exact containers under there. The front ones we just use for extra linens and towels. So that's that.
Very cool.
I can show you how Judy has kind of set up her, once again, with some containers. This is how she chooses to use her closet area. Now you can turn this into nothing but hang-up storage like I've done on my side.
Do you share closet space with her, or does she have to find her own?
No, she shares it with me. So
Okay.
I get about 20%. Well, you guys know, 20%. I'm doing good right now. And so that is, we'll take you into the bathroom here. Okay. Standard International 30 bathroom.
Which is very nice.
Yeah, it works good. We did put some of the 3M hooks on the walls here to help us control, where we're going to hang towels to dry. We have our robes up against the wall here. We've done the best we can to keep things. Now that is not travel storage ready, but this particular bin is. Once again, everything is in a bin that keeps it all together when we travel. And other smaller bins in the bottom. So we were fortunate.
Very nice. Yeah.
To get all that stuff squared away. Once again, plastic bins. Keeps it all organized.
There you go. So back on the bathroom door, they've got a clothes hamper right there.
It hangs on the door.
Bathroom door.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yep.
Ours lives in the shower.
There you go.
All right, upgrades you've done to this.
Okay, so the upgrades included the lift on the outside, the lithium and solar system that we had to edit at the factory. The ceramic coat was done at the factory as well, or done at the dealership. The things I've added was the shelf system in the closet, the mirrors. We put down the throw rugs, which just kind of give us a warmer place to live, we believe. All the containers and all the closets. And all the push pins and all the windows. That's been a real nice upgrade for us from the No-Lux company.
And I spied a microware thermostat back there too.
Right, and the new thermostat system, which has been a nice add. A couple of little lights that we've added. These are just some battery-powered LEDs that recharge, and it just gives us a warmer living space for us. Because the trailer is here for 6 months out of the year, and we try to get up here on weekends, so it's been good.
Okay, things inquiring minds want to know. You've got the twin bed.
Yes.
You sleep on the right side.
That's correct.
So when you are home in your real house, which side do you sleep on?
I sleep on the left side of the bed, so I can still get out the same side that I do on that side.
That is exactly what we do.
That was the whole idea behind it.
So
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you are here 6 months out of the year. Do you travel a lot with this?
Well, yeah, we'll travel as much as we can. I still work. I'm not retired yet full time. So we get out as much as we can. We do Airstream rallies with the Airstream Club of Arizona. And we hang out with you guys. And yeah, we love the way this travels. We love the way it goes behind the truck. And at the end of the day, it's a wonderful place to be.
Very cool.
Yeah, we don't need anything different.
What's next for upgrades? Any idea?
What is up? I don't think there's anything else.
No?
No.
There will be something. You wait and see.
Yeah. No,
You'll be like, if only we had.
it's dialed in.
It is. It's very well set up.
Yeah. No, I think
Very
we're
well
good.
set up.
It's been a process. We've had it for 2 years. It's been great. Yeah.
Now you got what kind of mattresses are in this? I know you were saying.
Okay, so we have 2-inch toppers that are tough to needle toppers.
Tough to needle
But
toppers.
other than that, they are the stock OEM mattresses that came with the trailer, and they are incredibly comfortable.
Very nice.
So
We had almost that same setup with the stock mattresses and just a foam topper on top.
Mm-hmm.
That works out really well.
yeah, it's very comfortable. We sleep well in here.
Cool. All right, there it is. If you want to see more different, got a comment, leave that down there. We'll pass that on to Rich, but he'll be reading those too to see what's going on with it. So,
Hope you liked it.
what's not to like?